Welkom by hierdie week se Kaapvol Hoop hier in die pragtige Kaapse wynlande met 'n baie mooi uitsig oor die Bolandse berge. En hierdie week gaan ons eerstens bier proe net buite Tulbagh en dit is by Buchanan's Brewery. En ons gaan ook lekker kos gesels in verskillende areas van die Wes-Kaap. By Buchanan's Brewery gesels ek met Rob Buchanan oor sy unieke verskeidenheid bier wat hy brou. En dan ontmoet ek vir Mark Brix van Café Carlyle in die Kaapse voorstad Constantia. Dan in Klapmuts net so buite die Parel wys Karen Brotherton van Potbelly Bakkery en Restaurant ons sal heerlike mosbolletjie ontbyt. En dan kuier ons by die Fairview Wynlandgoed. Dit is net buite die Parel ook waar chef Essie en Nel ons voorstel aan 'n heerlike lamskerry en 'n lekker Fairview rooiwyn. Tyd om ook van Tulbagh se beste bier te proe en Rob Buchanan van Buchanan's Brewery vertel vir my meer van die Buchanan's Tulbagh Lager.
Yeah, here we got the Tilbach Lager.
Tulbagh Lager. Nice.
Yeah, which is I find a very popular beer. We use it a lot for weddings and things like that. We do. There's a lot of weddings in the Tilbach Valley, as you probably heard. So we often supply beer for them and that sort of stuff. So
I can probably just have this one. Just end with this one.
No.
It's brilliant. It's
It's very basic lager. They get a lot more interesting as you go along.
yeah, and the one I'm intrigued. The one that you started with 7 years ago.
Yeah, the first beer I started playing around with was the Bruno, which is a Belgian pale named after our Labrador.
Is a bit of a
No,
vice in it, not really.
It's quite a bitter beer, but also malty at the same time.
Wow, now I understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you go.
You get a lot more flavour coming out in it and that sort of thing.
And how do you get to this combination?
Basically, if you look at your different beers from different parts of the world and things like that, there's specific ingredients and things that they use in them in specific ratios and that sort of stuff. That's basically what I've done is we've used the specific malts that you would use in Belgium and also the types of hops and things like that that you get there.
And you find those people in South Africa also warm to that?
Oh, very much so, very much so. I think people have realised that there's a lot of life beyond normal mainstream lager beers, you know, and they realise there's a whole another world out there of different kinds of beers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And with the setting as well.
Absolutely. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
The one I invented for Christmas in winter, the winter ale, is one that we invented for Christmas in winter. Because in Europe you get a beer called a Christmas beer, which is a very heavy, dark, strong beer.
Yeah.
But it's got all the Christmas spices in it. So it's cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, ginger, citrus, honey, all that sort of stuff. So, but I adapted it for South African conditions. So it's a Weiss beer base, but it's got all the Christmas spices in it.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And you can taste all of that.
You can
You
taste
gave
it.
me a bit of a heads up, but I
Yeah.
can
You actually get it. I find as it ages, the different spices tend to come out.
Yeah.
In the beginning, you get a lot more ginger and cinnamon and that sort of stuff. Now, when I tasted it earlier, I was picking up a lot more cloves and nutmeg, I think.
It is extremely nice. And what we underestimate with beer is that you can smell some of the aromas.
Exactly. Well, that's the beauty of beer is that you can put anything you want to in it, as long as you don't kill people. Unlike wine, where they've got very strict rules about what you can and can't do with it and that sort of thing. With beer, it's sort of open season, so you can let your creativity and everything get completely carried away if you want to. Which, for example, the one beer that I've got, my experimental beer I'm doing on that side there, it's called a Bliksem Ale.
Okay, I can imagine.
And basically what it is, I'm trying to make a beer that tastes like brandy and Coke.
Wow.
So-
You will go places with that. That's for sure.
Sure.
Also maybe closing it's creativity that comes into it.
Very much so. I think that's what I enjoy about it. Yeah. It's very, very hard work. You don't realize until you actually do it how much hard work it is, but the pleasure that you get out of it, from people going, wow, geez, this is interesting, this is nice, and that sort of thing. Actually, more than makes up for all the effort that you put into it.
I can imagine.
I'm very glad that I did it. Sometimes I regret it, but most of the time I'm very happy And as I said, I mean, I've got all these different beers that I can drink as well, which is wonderful.
So you need to taste it.
And yes, you need to do constant quality control.
You've got a nation that's thirsty, so this is a great product. And,
Absolutely, yeah.
But just in closing, the program's called Kaap Vol Hoop in Afrikaans. It's
Kaap
about
Vol
hope,
Hoop, okay.
about hope, and also you live in a beautiful part of the Cape. Also, you see hope. You have interaction with lots of people through the beer. You experience hope as well.
Yes, no, absolutely. I mean, it's up to us to actually make everything bloody happen here. You know, you can't these days you can't rely on just sitting back and letting things happen. You've actually got to get off your butt and do things yourself. You know, and so we're not going anywhere. We're happy. We're having a good time.
And have some good.
And we got good beer to drink.
Appreciate this is good stuff.
No,
Really
good job.
appreciate your time.
No, pleasure.
Ons is terug by Kaap Vol Hoop waar ons hierdie week lekker Kaapse kos gesels en ek ontmoet vir Mark Brix by Courtyard 53 in Constantia waar hy ons meer vertel van hul restaurant Café Carlisle.
Mark, thanks for your time.
Welcome.
Lovely place here.
Thank you.
And Courtyard 53,
Yes.
popular place on a Saturday, see, right?
Very popular. Actually, we very, very new. There used to be a coffee shop called High Tea, but once they left, we decided that we'll open up a coffee shop. I mean, between myself, Natalie, and Murray, we've been in this industry for quite a while.
Okay.
I've had overseas experience. I lived in New York for 20 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when we came back, we opened this. And what's nice about it, it doesn't make you feel like you're in the city. It's a very quiet oasis kind of vibe.
Yes.
And I must admit that since we opened, the locals have been awesome. They supported us our first winter and they haven't left.
Absolutely. It's such a great atmosphere. People sitting here, it's nice and shaded. There's some other shops that you can visit. So it's a nice little bit of shopping atmosphere. You can sit and have a coffee and a breakfast or a lunch.
Yes.
And that's the idea. It's got good food as well.
No, thank you. No, we definitely have the best burgers here in Cape Town. But we all help each other out. And then if we have a function, they all leave their doors open late so people can shop. So if we make money there, it's
about the feet.
Yeah, and we're all friends. We've just become like a little nice group family here, even though we're not family, but it's nice.
Nice area because just a few kilometers from here, underneath the bridge there, you've got Constantia. And people kind of sneak over.
Yeah, so well, myself and Natty always joke we don't actually know where we are based because we're on the axis of Constantia, Plumstead, and Wynberg.
Okay, yeah.
So people say, "Are you in Wynberg?" Yes. Are you in Plumstead? Yes. Are you in Constantia? Yes. Yeah. So we're like Plumstantiaberg. That's what we call it.
But it's a beautiful area, and it's a place that Cape Town offers a lot, and we know that all the sites are well known in Cape Town.
Yeah, but this is like our hidden gem.
It's a hidden gem, and the greater Constantia, this area, when you can go across to Muizenberg and all the rest around the corner.
Yeah, so we're the axis of the central hub.
Yeah, and that's nice. And the program it's Kaap Vol Hoop. It's about hope as well, but it's nice that you can come here on a Saturday, have a nice environment, sit down and kind of quiet down because
absolutely,
and that's what you offer them.
Yes, no, we just want you to have a good family vibe. You know, we treat all our customers, new, old, that you're part of the family. Like Murray's motto was, welcome someone into your home. You know, you're not going to, and that's how we do it. Yeah, we've known you for a while, even though I haven't seen you in my life.
There's some people that probably come here and when they sit at the table, you know, they're going to have the hamburger.
Yeah.
They're not going to have
something else.
Absolutely.
You get those people that come back and you're like, you don't need a menu. We know what you want.
And just talking about the menu, you talked about the hamburgers.
Yeah.
There's a variety of stuff and you can have something sweet and you can have...
I mean, we bake everything in-house. So we've got a fantastic baker, Auntie Ethel, we call her. She does all our cakes and our seed loaf. our burgers, the smash burgers, we make all our patties. We don't buy our patties, so we buy the mince and we make it. We make everything by hand.
Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, that's a personal feel.
Yeah.
And it's big enough and also small enough.
Yeah.
And just related to Hope and Namibia and South Africa, it's getting together, isn't it?
Yes.
And that creates hope and it interactions because we kind of tend after COVID to kind of draw back a little bit, but you find people coming out again.
Oh yes, definitely, sir.
Yeah.
Always, especially now.
Just related to New York, that's interesting. Being in New York for 20 years, that's fast and busy and big.
Very.
But this is a different pace. You prefer this? New York is nice, Manhattan is nice, but this is.
Look, I've done the Manhattan busy, and I think I'm getting to that age where it's like it's too much. So I love African time.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely. Yeah.
I had to adjust to it very quickly.
Yes.
But I've gotten there where I can actually say, you know, it's chilled, it's nice, good food, good time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Namibians coming down also for the holidays, etc. They can come down, they can find it. Yeah.
Oh yes.
And they can quiet down.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's part of the holiday. And
correct. You know, if you feel like you're getting too crazy in the city, just come pop by us. This is what we have.
Country feel and
exactly in the center of, you know, southern suburbs.
Absolutely. Well done, and I'm sure there's a few Namibians who will come down for the smash burger.
Yes,
and all
absolutely.
The great bake.
Absolutely, please, yes, do come.
Okay,
thank you.
Ons is terug by Kaapvol Hoop en ons kuier lekker hier by Potbelly tussen Stellenbosch en Klapmuts. En ek het vir Annetjie Smit gevra oor al die lekker bederfprodukte in die bakkery, soos onder andere die pastye en die brode en die melkterte, om maar 'n paar te noem.
Nee, dit is die groot aantrekkingskrag van en mense vra partykeer, julle program seker lekker hier, maar ons probeer maar wegbly van al die pro af. Maar ja, dit is oor die algemeen baie lekker, ja. Ons het oor die afgelope jare het ons baie mense leer ken hierso en ook die mense begin later soos jou familie voel, so ja. Party dae kry jy mos maar 'n bietjie moeiliker mense of party dae, maar meeste van die tyd is dit lekker gemoedelik en dis lekker om met die mense te werk en so aan, ja. Alles wat ons hier doen ons self, ons mense is almal opgelei om alles te kan doen. So ons glo daarin, ons moet almal het ons nou geleer en party weet miskien 'n bietjie meer en party weet nie regtig nie, maar ons het hulle almal nou geleer soos wat ons dinge wil doen en dit werk heel goed.
Ek kom nou al 23 jaar wat ek hier so werk by Potbelly en ek ken vir Annetjie meer as 16 jaar. Ken ek vir hulle. So ons is almal soos 'n familie.
Lekker om al die kliënte ook so deur die jare te leer ken.
Ja, ons ken baie van ons kliënte wat hier kom en ons ken almal al by die name en almal weet wie. So as amper soos ons klik in by mekaar so.
Ja. En hier's dan 'n klomp bederf dinge hierso. Is daar gunstelinge vir jou ook of is dit maar die soet of die brode of die gebak?
Ek sal sê ja, die gebak is goed want ons en dan is ons meeste produkte soos ons pastye, soos mense laf is goed.
Ja, lavie pastye en daar's 'n verskeidenheid, maar dis tuisgemaak hierso en dis kwaliteit.
Ja, ons hou daarvan om ons kliënte gelukkig te hou. Dis hoekom alles moet hoogs kwaliteit wees.
Ja, ek stem saam met Michelle en alles is beslis hoë kwaliteit by Potbelly bakkery en restaurant. Nou tyd vir 'n lekker ontbyt en ek ontmoet vir Karen Brotherton op Potbelly se stoep.
Karen is die lekkerste stoep hierdie. Mens moet 'n stoep hê. Dis dan een ding van Potbelly. Dis is waar mense ook inkom. Om 'n stoep te sit, dit maak dit anders.
Dis lekker hier so in die Boland by ons. Ja, so ons het redelik baie kliënte wat ons besoek.
Ja, hulle kom altyd vir ons pastye wat hulle graag kom eet.
Ja, ek is een van my gunsteling verseker vir al die curry lams curry ene. Ek het nou al 'n paar gehad. Maar dis nou vroegoggend ontbytjie wat my oog gevang het is mosbolletjie ontbyt.
Mosbolletjie eggs benedict. So ons doen dit met die Hollandaise sous en dan ons eie tuisgebakte mosbolletjie broodjie.
Wow, is lekker. Ek onthou mosbolletjie het mens altyd in die kombuis vroegoggend baie botter opgesmeer en so voort.
Jy moet hom eet met botter wat baie dik is, red aan 'n merke kan sit.
Ja, absoluut. Maar ek gaan hierdie ene gaan ek verseker geniet. Jy sê so Hollandse sousie by en like so 'n bietjie ham ook by.
So dis 'n eggs benedict sousie. So die sousie word gemaak met eiergele en 'n bietjie botter en mosterd. Ja.
En dit is perfek vir 'n ek neem aan daai Saterdagoggende wat mense so 'n bietjie meer tyd het, enige oggend seker. As jy kom sit en was jy net dis nie die eggs benedict, daar's 'n paar ander ontbytopsies mos ook.
Ja, ons het heerlike croissants wat ons vars bak elke dag. Ons doen ons eie tuisgemaakte sourdough broodjies wat met die sourdough starter gemaak word. Ja, alles word tuisgemaak en ons oonde met ons dekoonde wat ons wat ekstra stoom in het wat die heerlike kors vir jou gee vir die brode. Ja, so dit is alles tuisgemaak hier by Potbelly.
Heerlik. Ek moet sê hierdie is absoluut briljant want daai effense soet van die
broodjie kom deur. Nee, ja.
Hy kom deur. Dit is absoluut 'n wenner.
Ja, dis ook altyd baie lekker saam met salm as jy sou salm by dit sit.
Ja, verseker. Dis ook 'n groot gunsteling altyd. Ek kan so vinnig jou paadjie ook jy's lief vir kos en jy het ook by 'n kos gestudeer as mens so kan sê. Jy het chef by Sewenwacht nie.
Ja, so ek het my opleiding by Sewenwacht gehad by onder Tim Woodford was my chef wat ons geleer het. En dan het ek ook redelik ondervinding opgedoen in Stellenbosch Franschhoek omgewing wat ek dan verder kennis opgedoen het. Ja.
Jy ervaar baie met interaksies met kliënte, ook jou eie pad wat jy stap. Programmaskaap vol hoop. Ervaar jy ook so hoop daagliks?
Ons ervaar hoop, ja. Dit is lekker om met mense te interaksie te hê wat jy jou kliënte raak later in soos familie wat jy kan deel in jou paadjie wat jy gestap het, moeilike tye, goeie tye. Ja.
En niks klop ook so lekker ontbyt en die samesyn en wat ek hou van wat julle doen is as ek mense inkom met hulle ken, dan sit julle soms so saam met hulle.
Ja, nee, ons sit lekker saam met hulle. Ons kliënte raak so familie. Ons weet wat hulle wil eet en drink soms. Ja.
Heerlik om saam met jou te wees en dankie vir die lekker koffietjie. Ek gaan nou verder hierso my eggs benedict gaan ek kom en met die mosbolletjie. Dankie. En op baie meer koffies op die stoep.
Alles reg.
Nou dit was nou die lekkerste bederf mosbolletjie eggs benedict ontbyt. En ek gesels ook met eienaar van Potbelly, dit is Dion Smit en ons praat oor hoop.
Ons is eintlik bevoorreg hier in die Weskaap in die sin dat dit gaan eintlik met ons goed. Dit gaan op ander plekke ook goed, maar dit gaan met ons goed. En ons glo daaraan dat 'n mens skep jou eie toekoms. Jy weet, dis 'n keuse om ongelukkig te wees. En ons keuse is om gelukkig te wees en entrepreneurs te wees en werkskeppers te wees. En ons dink daar's baie geleenthede en ons het baie hoop. Ons is baie beslis vol vertroue en ons het 'n baie loyale kliëntebasis hier. Ons kyk in besonder baie goed na ons plaaslike kliënte. Baie van die besighede in toerisme omgewing fokus baie op buitelanders. Ons kyk baie mooi na ons plaaslike kliënte waarvan ons baie het. Want is hulle wat ons dra deur die jaar en in die afseisoene en in die winter. So dit gee vir ons nog verder hoop dat hulle weer en weer terugkom na Potbelly toe.
Ja, dankie Dion en ek is een van hulle wat weer terugkom. En dit was nou 'n bederfkuier saam met mense en gevoel of ons al jare ken. 'n Beslis jy moet te werd om in te draai by Potbelly met die lekker plaastaal en mooi goed te koop en die heerlikste bederfbakkery met die vriendelikste mense. Sien uit na my volgende kuier by Potbelly.
Save the date for November 26, 2025, when all registered voters head to the polls for the regional councils and local authorities elections. Your voice matters, and your vote is your voice. Head to your nearest polling station and elect your leaders. Remember, every vote counts. Get involved, put your voice in the box. Vote on November 26, 2025.
Life is unpredictable and one needs to be protected against any eventuality. Get Santam legal access from as little as 50 Namibian dollars a month for when you find yourself in need of legal representation due to civil cases, criminal prosecution, and family matters such as divorce, child maintenance, and custody. It also covers labor disputes, disciplinary hearings, and unfair dismissal or retrenchment. With Santam Legal Access, you'll receive free legal advice on almost every legal aspect, whether the specific matter is covered by your policy or not. For true peace of mind and legal protection when you need it most, call us on 061 292 8000. Santam. This is freedom.
Ons is terug by Kaapville Hoop en ons gesels lekker Kaapse kos en ons bly in die Boland waar chef Essie Nel van Fairview Wynlandgoed net so buite die Parel vir ons 'n lamskerry voorsit by die Goatshed restaurant by Fairview.
Ja, welkom. En ek moet sê ek is al 'n tydjie, ek sal so amper 10 jaar, meer as 10 jaar hier so. Ek moet sê 'n lekker plekjie om te werk, ja. Nee.
En 'n man van die Noord-Kaap, Appington man.
Appington gebore, ja, daar groot geword, Laerskool Oranje Noord, lekker rooi bye, maar toe ja, my paadjie in die Wes-Kaap gevind en 'n bietjie getoer oor see en goeters, maar ek is nou daar waar ek wil wees.
Okay, ja, nee, mooier plek om by Fairview te wees nie. En ek sien hier kom 'n kerrietjie. Ek het 'n kerrietjie bestel. Hier kom 'n dis 'n lamskerry, nê. Ah, sê, baie dankie.
Inderdaad, ja, jy kan nie verkeerd gaan nie.
Thank you. Thank you.
Maar as ek moet sê wat die curry sal uniek maak is, eerstens dis ons eie lam. Ek dink baie van ons inspirasies kom van die plaas af. So ons probeer soveel as moontlik van ons eie produkte gebruik.
Ja.
Eie kaas, eie wyn, eie vleis. Ons het bees, vark, lam, hoenders, eiers. Ons maak ons eie yoghurt tipe ding, so ek dink dis maar die idee.
Dis heerlik, hierdie geure tref 'n mens dadelik. Dis dan baie lekker en elke curry het mos sy eie storie amper.
Ek sou sê.
So sê.
Ek sou sê.
En hierdie lamskerry het hy ook 'n storie. Almal neig swaar van die Kaap en dink hulle altyd dit moet 'n Malay invloed hê. Hy het seker so 'n bietjie van die Malay invloed.
Ek sal sê die curry is al op ons spyskaart vir jare en ek wil nie aan hom vat, ek wil hom nie afval nie, want die mense hulle sal hier buite staan met messe. Hulle sal my jaag. So die curry bly net en ek moet sê ons het hom al oor die jare aangepas, maar so Suid-Afrika 'n mengelmoes van kulture en mense is die curry ook bymekaar bordkos van 'n hele paar plekke, kulture. Ek sou sê daar's 'n bietjie Malay in, bietjie tradisioneel in en dan ook ons vroutjies wat ons in die kombuis help en goed, hulle kom al vir jare saam met ons.
Ja.
Ek dink hulle sit seker hulle geheime speserytjie ook aan as hulle moet so as ek nie kyk nie.
En daar's nie net een spesery nie, daar's 'n hele paar speserye wat.
Ja, die curry het omtrent 16 verskillende speserye, ja.
Ja, wow.
Body, as ek hom vinnig oploop, daar's 'n hele paar, ja.
Ja.
En dan ook hy gaan saam met 'n poppedampie. Met curry voel ek altyd party mense hou van hom lekker warm en party mense van hom hou van 'n bietjie meer mild. Ons maak altyd ons eie chili sausie saam met dit, soos as jy iemand het 'n bietjie sterker soek kan hom bysit. En dan ook 'n lapne. Dis basies 'n Fairview yoghurt wat ons hang sodat al die vloeistof uittrek. So hy raak lekker dik en ons meng hom met 'n bietjie kruie en dan net so tomatie en eie salsaatjie en ja, poppedamp. So moet jy ons hom geniet.
Ag, absoluut.
So jy kan eintlik lekker meng en
en saam met 'n rysie en dan gaan hy aan en ek gaan hom verseker proe en miskien kan jy terwyl ek hier proe maak, watter wyn sal saam met hom.
Ons het vandag Fairview se Pinotage gekies en ek moet sê die curry omdat hy nogal so baie spesery, dink ek die Pinotage staan mooi op teen al die spesery. Kan ek vir jou 'n glasie skink daar?
Absoluut. En as jy dis sag. Hoe kry jy dit so sag? Is dit oor die lamskerry?
Ek dink dis met my voel dit altyd die vleis, dis die kwaliteit van die vleis, soos die begin en dan ons marineer hom vir oornag, so sê so 12 ure, met sy speserye, 'n bietjie olietjie en en dan kook ons hom in die pot vir so 2,5 ure. En ek moet sê die mense staan rye Sondag vir die meneer, so ek moet net altyd seker maak ek hardloop nie uit nie.
Absoluut, dis so 'n mooi dag vandag. Maar ek kan net dink aan die Kaap wat bekend is vir sy koue fronte en sy lekker winters. Saam so 'n pragtige rooi wyntjie, so curry, dit moet 'n nommerpas wees.
Ek moet sê nee, dit is wat ons doen. Soos 'n huiskos, tradisioneel en net 'n lekker bordkos, lekker glasie wyn, vriendelike mense.
Ja.
Dis wat meer wil mense hê in die lewe.
Mag jy ook 'n glasie skink vir jouself so vir die
ja.
Is jy ook 'n smaak vir 'n rooi wyntjie of het jy 'n witwyn?
moet sê altyd somertyd dan 'n bietjie witwyntjie, maar hier aan die einde van somer dan voel ek nou dit was nou genoeg. Ek's reg vir die winter, ek's reg vir my rooiwyn. Ek moet sê ja, definitief meer 'n rooiwyn drinker.
Dis tyd met hierdie Pinotage. Dis ook een van die kwaliteitwyne van
ek moet
van
sê ja,
Fairview,
maar mense kan nie regtig verkeerd gaan nie. Daar's die hele verskeidenheid en die Shiraz, Pinotage, al daai maniere is baie lekker. Ek moet sê goeie drinkwyn.
Briljante wyne, kwaliteitkase en watertand currykos en topklas mense. Dankie Chef Essie, julle sien my vinnig weer. Tot volgende week, groete uit die Kaap.